The Liberty University men's Division III hockey team wrapped up their season back in March after a tough overtime loss to the University of Florida in the ACCHL Conference Championship. While this was not how the Flames wanted to end their season, first-year head coach Josh Graham and the team were just happy they got to have a season.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting year with COVID. Not the ideal situation for taking over a team, but we had great help with administration. Protocols, everything was straightforward, a little bit cumbersome at times, but thankfully we were able to have a season. Fall was a little sparse, only playing 2 games, and then in the spring we were able to finish out with, I think we played another 12 games, I believe, and playing for a conference championship was a nice way to finish the season.
It was a fun one, a crazy one for sure. A lot of our team got injured. A lot of us were playing through injuries. I had a season-ending injury. A couple other guys did too, so it was up and down for sure, but we persevered through it and we just kept plugging until the last game. Guys filled in roles, usually they wouldn't have been playing, but everyone did it without hesitation and just filled in roles.
Due to COVID-19, the beginning of the Flames season was pretty bleak. Practicing with only half of the team at a time and no games being scheduled was rough. Finally, their first and only 2 games of the fall semester were scheduled.
Basically, the first 2 months of the season were just kind of a mess of trying to put together practices with the guys we had. And then as far as the season going on, it was definitely a lot of interesting road travel requirements, definitely having the masks, but I think the guys, we all bonded together through it and we all kind of just stuck with it and we made it work.
At the beginning of the year, we didn't play any games the first semester, or we had played 2, but for a while we thought we were going to play none. And after a while it got really tough just practicing with no competition looking forward to, and it just it became hard and we weren't working for something to play. And then we found out we had games and the whole mojo just turned around, things started clicking, guys started grouping. Adam Partridge came down, and as soon as he came down, the whole team just clicked. He brought something into the dressing room that just brought everyone together for sure.
This season was head coach Josh Graham's first year coaching the team. With massive hurdles like COVID-19, some parts of his first year were difficult. Thanks to his team, the Flames came together and made the most of their season.
It was definitely a transition moving over to men's hockey from women's, but it was a great positive experience. Really enjoyed working with the guys this year. Having Lou Dickinson as my assistant coach, he provided really good feedback, just not only on the guys, but just interacting with them and how we could make a really good experience and environment for guys. Getting the opportunity to play for a conference championship was really good this year. The guys historically had not gone on past the first round of a conference tournament, so to have that opportunity to play for a conference championship, I think got the guys thinking that that there's more to it, and I know a lot of guys are really excited about next year, and that's our goal, is to win that conference title next year and go on to make a bid at nationals.
Finally, the Flames will now look toward their upcoming fall season. Head coach Josh Graham and the team have large goals they want to achieve. With a solid recruit class and a large group of returners, the Flames are looking forward to getting back on the ice.
I know the guys and I are pretty excited. We have a lot to move on and move forward with. Strong reoccurring class here, and hopefully 8 to 9, 10 new guys. So we got a solid goaltending core to build on. D core, we got the returners coming again, and then forwards, you're only going to see us get stronger and stronger over the next few years. So we're pretty excited that we have this group for a while.
Yeah, I'm really excited about some of the guys that are coming in. When I took over last March, I was able to see a couple ID camps. I got to see some guys that I know that are coming in this year. They're going to be assets to our teams. I've had some other guys reach out over the last couple weeks. They've been able to really impress me with some of the video that they've sent, and so we're getting them to come to camps. And I think minimally we're going to be bringing in 13 guys next year, and so again, it's going to be almost 13 more freshmen, so we're going to be a very young team next year, but I think we're going to have a lot of skill. We're going to be really competitive, and I'm looking forward to just what the guys can carry over into next season.